some of the Academy over for dinner. Care to join me?
He's done it before, and he will do it again this Sunday. We are talking best and worst Oscar hosts of all time.
Ooh. And yours truly got to jump in and be a true fan at the NBA Jam Session All-Star action coming up.
Boy, so much going on this weekend, including the 54th running of the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Of course, you know we had to get Miss Sprint Cup in the house, Kim Coon.
There we are.
And I hear we will be making a pit stop.
Wow.
Good, because I got to get an oil change pretty soon. That's for sure.
You gotta get a lube.
We have got the full court press here, body checklist. We're going to be showing you the benefits of playing basketball. Let's kick it off at the top.
Woo! Hey, you guys, check it out. We are talking about the NASCAR. They're running the big Daytona 500 this week, this Sunday. So joining us today to give us the inside scoop is Miss Sprint Cup, Kim Coon. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you brought your backup crew here.
Yes, I have the FedEx number 11 crew with me, so we'll talk to them a little bit later.
So tell me about being Miss Sprint Cup.
Oh, it's awesome. I'm out with the fans all weekend long. We have a huge fan display called the Sprint Experience where fans can come out. They can learn about Sprint products, Sprint's Unlimited plan. We do driver interviews. We've got Tony Stewart's Sprint Cup out there, a whole trophy room for it. Fans can come out. They can have a lot of fun. Racing simulators, there's so much to do.
How long have you been Miss Sprint Cup?
This is my second year.
Your second year?
Yes.
Anybody else in the running for the gig?
There's 3 of us actually.
Okay.
Yes. So we kind of rotate, and all of us are at the Daytona 500 because it's such a big race, but there's typically 2 of us at every race, and then you'll see 1 of us at Victory Lane each weekend.
What do you say is the favorite part of the job?
I think just meeting fans every
Yeah.
weekend because we get to interact with them, and they're just seeing the action on the track. You know, it's really fun to follow. These guys are fun to watch. The pit crews are such an essential part of NASCAR, so just the sport in general is fun.
Let's talk about Danica, because she had quite a turn on the track
yesterday. She did.
You know, for the qualifying race, she took a hit. I mean, and luckily with the foam barriers, that's a good thing. She's safe and sound, but it's a tough crowd. It's her first 500, right?
Yeah, and I think just watching her was a tribute to NASCAR and what they've done with safety, with the safer barriers and all the safety devices. But she did a good job. Everybody saw her put her hands up. Yes. That was the right thing to do. She would have broken her wrist had she held onto the wheel.
And what do you think about her being in the 500 this weekend?
I think it's great. You know, it's not only boys have at it, it's boys and girls have at it now.
Okay, so anything we should look forward to this weekend? We've got first-timer Trevor Bayne. He won last year's race. Do you think she has a shot at it?
Trevor Bayne, he definitely has a shot at it, at winning again. But fans can follow us at facebook.com/MissSprintCup and twitter.com/MissSprintCup to get all the inside news, inside info. We're in the pits in the garage with these guys, so it's a lot of fun, so make sure you follow us. We'll have all of the things you want if you love NASCAR.
And how did you get into NASCAR? Because more and more women are getting into it, but clearly you're a big fan, you're a big part of it.
It was just a good mix of my education. I did my undergrad at University of Miami. Got to throw up the U.
Right.
In broadcasting, so there's a broadcasting element, and then my grad degree is in integrated marketing communications. This is definitely a marketing position. Got that from the University of Alabama, so roll tide. So it was a good fit, good combination of my education, and then I cheered in the NFL. So love the fans.
Wow,
yeah.
You're an all-around sports girl.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Why do you think more women should get involved in NASCAR? What's the big appeal for you?
I think it's just a great sport. The thing about NASCAR is the drivers, the teams, the crews are so accessible. You're not going to walk outside an NFL arena and see Peyton Manning shaking hands with his fans right before he goes out on the field. Whereas with NASCAR, you can talk with the crews, you can walk through the pits, you can talk with the drivers. They do interviews on race day. They're talking with their fans right before they get on their playing field or they're on the track.
What would you say is the most exciting part of the gig? Who have you met that's just totally blown your socks off?
You know, I think the most exciting part of the gig is just getting to travel and meet all the fans. You know, the crews, the drivers, we become a big family because we travel each weekend, but to see a fan who's traveled thousands of miles just to be at a race, that's exciting for me.
Have you ever gotten behind the wheel?
I've been in the passenger seat, which I think is scarier. Because you're like inches from the wall. A lot of fun, but like I said, super scary because there's usually not a passenger in the seat of a sprint car. So like you're inches from the wall when it's going around.
Ooh, well, we're keeping you right here because we're going to do a pit stop here coming up.
We're going to talk to these guys.
More with Miss Sprint Cup Kim Coon coming up. Stay with us. We are back in just a moment. We are here with the pit crew, and I'm in honor of All-Star Week. I'm wearing the Michael Jordan fire suit. Yes. Okay.
Yes,
so let's
good.
talk about the pit crew.
Yes, this is the number 11 FedEx pit crew. They are the reigning Sprint Pit Crew Challenge champions. Only team to do it back-to-back years, 2010, 2011. This is their coach, Michael Lapp from Drug Up Racing, and let's go down the line.
Okay, here we go.
Nick Kuzmanich.
Brandon Pegram.
Michael Hicks.
Heath Cherry.
Nate Bowling.
Wow.
Scott Wood.
There it is. These 6 guys. What goes into the pit crew? I mean, this is a lot of stuff that goes on.
Yes, you have 6 guys going over the wall. So 2 tire carriers, 2 tire changers, a gas man, and a jack man, all crucial parts of the pit crew and absolutely essential to winning the race. I mean, a pit stop could win a race, it could also lose a race. So very, very, very important. So these guys, I like to say the driver's like the quarterback, but a quarterback can't win a game. They need the whole team.
Kim, thank you. Thanks to the whole crew here. We appreciate it. We are back in just a moment.